We've already cured inflation. Your gas prices are way down. Everything I said is done. But the one thing, it's hard. It's hard. Think of the time we spent on having murderers and gang members and prisoners from all over the world come into our country. We're getting them out fast, but it's a terrible thing what they've done to our country, and I hope you remember it, what they've done to our country, our beautiful country. 11,888 murderers came into our country, and some we've already gotten out, but it's terrible. Many of them, more than 50% murdered more than one person. Can you believe it? And they let them come into our beautiful country. Just as I promised, we're making the Trump tax cuts permanent and delivering no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, and no tax on Social Security for our great seniors, right? Front row Joe. We got a lot of front row Joes here. That's very nice. Thank you. Thank you. And we have Mr. Wall. Someday I'm buying that suit, I'm telling you. I like that suit. I'll walk up one day, I'll be dressed like a wall, just like you. I think he's come to about 200 rallies, and that means you like us. And I think he's a very successful guy, too, believe it or not. He's a top accountant. Can you believe this? And he comes to rallies, he likes the rallies. Front row Joes, they're all successful. But this is what they do for entertainment. But now it's not entertainment. We've saved our country. We've got the hottest country anywhere in the world, as said by many, many leaders of other countries. And we will ignite trillions of dollars in economic growth, increase take-home pay for the typical family by more than $10,000 a year. And very importantly for Iowa, this bill rescues over 2 million family farms from the so-called estate tax or the death tax. In other words, before Trump, you were losing farms to the banks. Before Trump, you were losing the farms like nobody's ever seen before. You love your children. You don't feel so well. You pass away. You leave everything to your children, and they have to pay a big estate tax or a death tax, as we call it. And they couldn't do it. They go out and borrow money, and all of a sudden the bank is foreclosing on the farm. Not going to happen. You have no more estate tax. You have no more death tax to pay. Now, that's if you love your children. If you don't love your children, it doesn't matter. Just forget about what I said. Not going to help. But if you love them, or if you love somebody that you're leaving it to, think of that. No death tax, no estate tax, no going to the banks and borrowing from, in some cases, a fine banker, and in some cases, Shylocks and bad people. But they took away a lot of family. They destroyed a lot of families. But we did the opposite. So just remember, to me, it's so important. And it was mostly important for places like we're at right now. It's really, I'm so proud of it. At the same time, this bill cuts $1.5 trillion in spending. So wasteful spending is being cut by $1.5 trillion. And I got to tell you, I want to thank Republican congressmen and women, because what they did is incredible last night. And the Senate, the Republican Senate, we got, not with all of the things we did with the tax cuts and rebuilding our military, not one Democrat voted for us. And I think we use it in the campaign that's coming up, the midterms, because we got to beat them. But all of the things that we've given, and they wouldn't vote only because they hate Trump. But I hate them too, you know that? So it's sort of, I really do, I hate them. I cannot stand them because I really believe they hate our country. You want to know the truth?
As America celebrates its cherished Independence Day, President Donald Trump has delivered a powerful and uplifting message that resonates with patriotic Americans across the nation. His announcement comes at a time when national pride and concerns over the country's direction are both running high, particularly leading into the 2024 presidential election. In a public statement and during campaign events leading up to July 4th, President Trump emphasized his unwavering commitment to restoring American greatness. His excellent news revolves around renewed promises for the economy, national security, and traditional American values. Trump confidently stated that under his leadership, America will reclaim its strength. Borders will be secured, inflation will be defeated, and jobs will flourish once again. One of the key highlights of Trump's Independence Day message is his announcement of a historic freedom agenda, a set of bold policy proposals designed to reignite the economy, reduce energy dependence, and revive manufacturing. Trump has also pledged to cut bureaucratic red tape and bring back energy independence by unleashing domestic oil and gas production, something he touts as a major success during his previous administration. In addition, Trump reminded Americans of the importance of strong national identity and unity under the flag. He called for the restoration of patriotic education in schools and condemned the cultural attacks on American history. He positioned himself once again as the leader who will stand up for American heritage and protect the Constitution from radical leftists, who in his view are trying to rewrite the nation's founding principles. Trump also addressed issues like border security and the rising crime rates, promising to reintroduce tough immigration enforcement policies and increase support for law enforcement. His message was filled with optimism, stating that the best days of America are still ahead. The tone of his speech was celebratory, yet resolute, urging Americans to rally together for a second wave of American greatness. With the 2024 election on the horizon, this Independence Day announcement doubles as a rallying cry to his supporters and a bold challenge to his political opponents. It marks Trump's effort to unite his base, inspire independence, and position himself as the only leader who can make America great again, once more. In essence, Trump's Independence Day message is one of hope, strength, and renewed American spirit.